have the pleasure of interviewing Anita Luthra here at AI Expo 2024.
I've been in AI for a while. I was trained at Lucent and Bell Labs, and then at IBM, Early Watson. I currently work at JPMorgan Chase. I've been there about 7 years. I've also worked in other companies within the U.S., such as Wells Fargo, and also worked for Canadian banks.
So, what's the next big breakthrough in generative AI?
I'm actually going to be speaking on it today, so I do not want to give it away. I will tell you that while we talk about deep fakes, there's another side to AI that is very positive. And we want to look at the opportunities that we have within Gen AI and within AI.
All right. So, how can we reduce bias in AI models?
There are many ways to reduce bias in AI models. One of the things you can do is randomization on selection techniques. There are other techniques that you can do that are methodical and scientific scoring mechanisms. So there are ways to actually test for bias on a model. The important thing is to be able to test correctly for bias on a model and then have a scoring technique or a systematic and methodical way of approaching that bias.
Should mankind be afraid of being replaced by the technology?
No.
No.
No. And I take this back to Henry Ford and the building of the car. A lot of people thought that the new technologies would actually move away. And what we ended up doing instead was building cars, building factories for those cars, employing hundreds and thousands of workers during that time, including when women ended up being in factories during World War II while the men were at war. So I see this as an incredible opportunity.
So we are not supposed to be afraid of losing our jobs, right?
What we need to do is look at AI as more inclusive. Coming out of the EU AI Act, what we now see is that AI is looking at human rights and civil rights. We actually look at this as a way to solve some of the social problems where we've had biases, where we've had women not in the workforce, where we've had minorities. And I see this as a way forward.
I love that. I just love it. One last question. What's your first impression about AI Expo Europe?
I love it. I love it. I love seeing the room full. I love seeing the talent and the diversity in here.
Great to hear that. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.